What I like most about Montreal is that it is really a city like no other city in the world. There's so many elements here. It's kind of rough around the edges, but then there's a thriving cultural life, and it's this big city, but it has small town feel to many of the neighborhoods. It's really like no other city I know on the entire planet.
This is Mikael-Colville Andersen, the CEO of Copenhagenese design company and host of the upcoming TV series The Life-Size City. Colville Andersen is one of the most influential urban designers working today. His passions include simplifying urban design, encouraging cities to become more cyclist-friendly, and, drumroll please, Montreal. Fun fact, he fell so hard to the Milan that he had St. Viateur Street tattooed on his arm. We caught up with Mikael during his last visit to Montreal to talk cycling and the city. Here's what happened.
There's a lot of focus on Montreal as a cycling city at the moment, and in the North American context, really, Montreal is leagues ahead of anywhere else. I don't think there's any competition for the best neighborhood to ride a bike in. It really has to be Plateau and Mile End. Anywhere you can go in Plateau, and in Mile End is absolutely amazing. Maybe more amazing in the summer than in the winter, but still all around, this is the neighborhood to be in on a bike and every other reason. There are cities all around the world now where winter cycling is booming, and Montreal is no exception. Tips for winter cycling: dress up warm, go outside, feel how cold it is, and dress accordingly. Just dress like you would when you're walking around this city or doing anything else. You live in a winter city, you know how to dress, your mother taught you, and it's really the same as walking in this city, which is sometimes for me a little bit more dangerous because of the ice on the sidewalks and whatnot, but it's the same thing, it's just walking a bit faster. I've been trying to think about how to describe Montreal in one word, and I have two words, but unpretentious, I think, is the word that comes to mind first. Big city, big Canadian city, a global city, and yet when you're walking around the neighborhoods here, you don't get a feel that you're in the snobby parts of New York or Paris or Copenhagen for that matter. It really is quite unpretentious. The other word is like rough or edgy. It's like the infrastructure, the buildings are kind of run down and everything, and yet an amazing cultural life, societal life here exists despite it all.